hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, 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 rockin' robin, tweet, tweet.
Welcome to Life is Good. I'm Heather McEwen, your ever-loving hostess, and I'm here with my co-host Jenna. Come on, Jenna. And I'm with Andrew and Angie here at the Eli Goss fishing tournament on Lake Magog. But I came at the wrong time. I should have come earlier. I should have come yesterday when you caught a 7-some-odd pound big fish.
Lake trout.
Talk about your big lake trout. And Jenna will ask some questions about it.
Yeah, well, we were jigging and caught a big 7-pound, 10-ounce lake trout.
What were you using for bait?
It was a little silver jig that I had on. Yeah.
All right. And you come out. I've met you before when we were out here, and I just got hooked up with all kinds of equipment from the Crooked Stripe store on Main Street in Newport, and nothing looks like this. Nothing. It's all wooden with the jiggy thingies, and so where did you get these?
These are just jig poles, little ice fishing poles.
Any sport shop will have these.
This is a pink lady. It's called Lady Ice Series.
Oh, Janet, come on over here and ask questions.
And I have different color flags. I have a pink flag.
Yeah.
For breast cancer.
Oh, have you had breast cancer?
No, I don't.
You've got friends.
Yeah, I have friends, and I have a green flag with a green tip up with a black flag.
And what's that for?
Black Lives Matters.
Excellent for you. Thank you very much. And how about you, Andrew? Where do you work?
Where do I work?
Yeah.
I own Shadow Lake Log Homes Incorporated.
You're kidding.
It's a log home building and restoration company.
How do we find you?
Online. Yeah, shadowlakeloghomes.com.
Okay, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
How long have you been ice fishing?
Since I was about four years old. Been about 60 years.
Happy birthday.
What do you use for those who have never been ice fishing before? I haven't ever been ice fishing before. To kind of make the hole into the ice.
I have an ice auger. I have a really lightweight. It's a battery powered. It's a drill with a battery on it, and it's a, what do you call that?
Called K-drill.
K-drill.
Yeah.
I used to have the gas-operated ones, but the older I get, they're too heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So this thing is perfect for me.
That's great. Yeah. And you're using little minnow and I guess like a little bit bigger fish?
Yeah, I have a little jig. Like he caught his on with a little shiner.
And we have bigger bait that we put on the tip-ups.
Yes.
The bigger
smelt. Today we were fortunate to get some smelt from my nephew. He had jigged them up on this lake and he gave us some.
And you mentioned the word tip-ups. Can you explain?
We're talking about tip-ups. Jenna's just asked a question about what is a tip-up and how do they work?
A tip-up is basically a couple sticks of wood screwed together with a reel on it, and it has a flag. You put it down the hole, set the flag, and when the fish bites on it, it pulls the line and the flag pops up, so you have a fish on.
How many do you catch every day? I can see a whole bunch of them lying here on the ice.
Every day is different. Some days are good, some days are not so good.
I was going to show her a tip-up.
All these we caught on our jig poles, so
okay.
The tip-ups haven't really done much today or all weekend really.
No.
Angie, do you get bored?
I never get bored fishing. Never. And like this is my nephew, so I get to spend quality time with my family. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
You're darn right. You're darn right. So, any more questions, Jenna?
I can't think of any right now. The only thing I would ask would be, you said that the lake is 11 inches?
11 and a half. I just measured it before we took down the shanty. And there's 11 and a half inches of really good solid ice.
Do you find that the deeper the ice is, the better the fishing is, or?
No, every day is different. Some people talk about the pressure, and I don't know, every day is different. I mean, like you're different every day to eat. You get hungry when you get hungry. And if you put something in front of you, you're going to eat it.
Yeah.
So same with the fish.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us and letting us interview you. I need to get my fishing license.
Especially if you have a
And
shanty and
we
a
got a
heater.
shanty and we got heaters and we stay warm.
May I ask you some questions about your shanty?
Sure.
Which was here the last time I spoke with you. Do you live in it overnight?
Not the one I have, no. I have it's a portable pop-up. It's a clamshell.
What does that mean?
It just comes up, boom, 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 boom. And
flips
it's
up
got
and over
seats
you.
in it like a car.
Yeah?
Where you can slide back and forth. It has a sled underneath it. Yeah, we just drilled a couple of holes and we sat here. This is how we sat, and the shanty came out to about there. My brother came up earlier and he sat and visited with us. So we had 3 in that shanty.
And how do you heat it? Or does it get heat in
I
there?
have a little buddy heater.
Is that propane?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
How about you, Andrew? What do you like best about this particular outing with your auntie?
Just being out here with family fishing. It's kind of a family tradition, really. We've both been fishing for our whole lives, and especially with my grandfather, her father.
Who are they?
Skinny, Emil Royer.
Mm-hmm.
That was my grandfather, her father. So
We mention names because this is a locally seen show for the most part, and everybody will know yet somebody. And I think that's the beauty of living here.
Yeah, they'll know my dad.
Pardon?
yeah,
They'll know my father. His nickname was Skinny
Was there a reason for that?
because he was skinny.
Oh, there you go. Usually it's sarcastic. Thank you very much, Angie, Andrew, Gemma, and we'll come back and we'll try and go around there and stay out of the wind and meet more people and hopefully get better lighting.
several
Yeah.
shanties over there. I think those people, I don't know if they're in the tournament or not, but I believe they've been spending the night in their shanties.
Yeah?
They have several
Yeah.
bigger shanties that they,
Yeah,
and
and
a whole
there's a
bunch
guy
of
out
people.
there with a, what is that called?
I would go over that way for sure.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
more-
thank you so much, and
Yeah,
thanks for chatting with us.
no problem.
Happy. I got
Oh,
a.
he's got a fish.
You got a fish! Oh my God!
Oh, did I lose it? No, okay.
No, you've got a big one. Oh well.
It's a yellow perch.
Just a little perch.
That's good eating.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I fillet them.
Yeah, and do you fry them up?
That's a yellow perch. This is a white perch.
Well, white perch matters.
That's a white perch.
Bring him closer. I've got to make sure. He's got it. Is he alive? Just frozen?
No, this one I caught earlier this morning.
Yeah, my uncle used to catch them, and then I don't even see you, but my uncle used to catch them, and they'd freeze right on the ice, and then he'd bring them home and throw them in the sink, and they thaw out for my grandmother to clean in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Grandma.
Yeah, really.
All right, close up and wish us luck with this show.
All
All
right.
right.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Welcome to Life is Good. I'm Heather McEwen, your ever-loving hostess, and you are?
Bemis.
Randy Bemis.
Rayner. Rayner Bemis.
Rayner Bemis. Where do you live?
I live in Jacksonville, Vermont.
Oh, that's good. It's better than Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah, right,
And you're
right.
fishing here on Lake Magog for the Eli Goss tournament, or are you just...
Yep, we're in the tournament.
And
We
you
came
say-
up for the weekend.
And let me see. You say you have your award-winning fish here.
Well, hopefully. We're not for sure yet, but...
Not for sure. How many pounds do you think it is?
18 and a half.
Get out of here. I grew up on this lake. I never caught anything that big.
long.
43 inches long? And this is Elwood, the dog. Elwood, good boy.
Whoa.
God.
This is hopefully the Derby winning fish right here.
Did
Wow.
you catch it?
I did.
How long did it take you to bring him in?
20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes.
What did you use for bait?
We were on shiners.
Shiners, oh my God. So, if you kept this, are you going to mount it?
I'm probably not going to mount it. We got some real good pictures, and I think we're going to fillet it out and make a meal out of it.
How will you cook it?
We'll fillet it, and I'm not sure yet.
Well, I am so proud to meet you. It's so incredible. I grew up on Lake Magog, directly across from Newport, 6 miles directly across on the lake, and I never caught anything that big. I think it would have scared me to death.
It was an exciting moment when we saw it down in the hole and we actually got it on the ice.
Do you remember your first words when you saw it?
I'm not sure what they were, but they were probably graphic.
Well, I am proud to shake your hand because
There we
I
go.
have never caught anything that big, and I never. And I'm impressed. So send your friends over.
Alrighty,
So Raymar?
Raynar.
Rain or
Shine.
Okay, well that's an interesting name. Rain or shine. Just won the fish tournament. We hope. Caught it here first. Thanks. Send your friends over. Elwood.
Yeah,
Send your friends over and we'll talk to them too. You're not here. You look happy. Come on over here.
Oh my lord.
Come on, come on, come on. All right, do you have this young man on camera?
Mm-hmm.
See, I couldn't see out of the viewfinder. Jenna is my partner and co-host today. I'm sorry, Jenna, you look better in front of the camera than I do.
That's okay.
So tell me your name and where you're from.
Glenn Tucker from Wilmington, Vermont.
Glenn Tucker from Wilmington. And what were your impressions of your friend catching this wonderful fish?
It was awesome.
You can pick it up and pull
Oh
it up.
no, that's his glory.
It's his glory. I've never seen anything like it. So what did you catch?
I caught a few lake trout.
They're good eating.
Nah, not the big ones. We got one that was just under 7 pounds, and the other one was just under 5, I think, and a couple 6-pounders.
That's darn good.
Yeah, we
You
had
catch
a good
some
day
shiners?
yesterday. Yep, shiners.
Where do you get your shiners?
I trap them
Where?
in a pond in Halifax.
Okay, hear that, folks? You can get shiners in Halifax in a pond. You get one of those toothy traps, muzzles on the fins. No, I'm kidding. You want to send your other friend over?
Come on, Ryan.
Safe trip home, my dear, and thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for talking to Jenna and I. Where's your other friend? Is he working hard over there? You're the first one we met here.
Yeah, nice to see you.
It's nice to see you.
Ryan Lawley, nice to meet you.
Ryan Lawley. I'm Heather.
Heather, nice to meet you.
This is Jenna.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So
Nice
what
to
do you
meet
have to say about fishing here?
Well, I wouldn't be doing this place any justice if I didn't bring this over, so I gotta put it on.
Yes, sir.
Big thank you to the Eli Goss tournament. This is one of the prizes you win, is the bomber hat they give you. 2 years ago, right on this very water here, right in the same spot. I caught a nice rainbow. It was 8 pounds, 27 inches long, and I won this tournament for the trout category. And that's kind of what sparked us coming up here this time, was to try to recapture that.
And you have done very well.
I've done well up here with friends, and you know, that's what's awesome about watching Rainer catch such an enormous fish today, is the excitement we had for him in that moment.
That's nice. And I'd like to ask you what you know about Eli Goss.
Well, I do know that he was a young man from up in the Morgan area that seemed like he got into a bad car accident and didn't make it, and his family runs the tournament, and what they put on here is special. You know, they really are one of the few tournaments that I really look forward to, and I had to make sure I had the time off this year, and I pushed really hard to come back up just because of the fact of the family. They just seem like such nice people, and they really are, you know, still missing their son, and we, as these people that have these moments, I think we are the people that, you know, that memory lives on through, and all of our money goes to a donation for their scholarship fund.
They raised over $78,000.
It's an incredible number. It's 14 years, I believe now. I won the 12th annual one, and that was the prize for that with the rainbow. And you know, I still hear it talked about on this lake, and it's a special moment. And then his pike is the biggest fish I've ever seen out of the water.
Same here.
So that was now passing the torch to the next champion, and hopefully just continue to come up here. And I always like to go to the tournament head and see the leaderboard at the end, because the fish up here are huge, you know, so it's a lot more fun than what we're used to back on the southern end. But
Well, you're welcome here anytime.
Yeah.
And you sleep on the lake.
we do. We were here since Thursday night, and that's what it feels like. It's got to get here early because this spot is so special now, and especially after his fish today, you know, you want to come to the same place and recreate that memory. So,
Well,
I mean,
we're
it's
awful
awesome.
glad you did. Is there anything else you'd like to add, just to make this an invitation to other people to come? Not to this spot. This is his spot and Rainer's spot and everybody else's spot here.
I would say absolutely donate to that scholarship fund. I think it's been such an amazing time every time we come here. And that as far as ice fishing tournaments go, on Seymour they do hot breakfast, lunch. They really treat the people there so awesome, and people should experience how this family has done such a great job, like creating good out of something so terrible. And Eli's memory lives on with me and everybody else that's ever fished it.
Do you feel like you know Eli even though you never met him?
I feel like he's always got a hand on whoever wins, you know, no matter what lake, you know, like, and everybody else that has a good time out here, it's in his name. So yeah, I think everybody should consider, when you're out here, when you pulled up that fish and you thought it was awesome, remember Eli Goss.
Well, thank you very much. Remember Eli Goss. It's a great tournament. You don't have to fish to donate. The Goss family, I believe, is in Morgan. And just look them up. Look up Eli Goss tournament. You do not have to fish to donate. It's a wonderful cause, great scholarships for the memory of a very wonderful young man. Give me a hug. You're so lovely.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You come back next year.
We will, absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Jenna. Thanks. Hello, everybody. I remember mentioning during the show at one point, or maybe in the future if you're just starting this show, somewhere in this edited show, there will be a discussion of what I bought at the Crooked Stripe. Well, Louise Whipple bought it and then decided her son didn't need it. So I bought it back from her. And Louise Whipple was the one who gave me the idea to go and film ice fishermen out on the lake anyway. So really, this show is dedicated to Louise and all she does for Magog Trails. So this is an old-fashioned ice fishing unit. It's so exciting for me. Let's see. There's the box. Now, you see, you open this, and this came rather in good shape, but I've put baby oil on it and all sorts of beeswax to make it shiny. Now, I'm sitting on it now because I can, because it's set up to be sat upon. And these are all the little old-fashioned reels and rods that came with it. I'm so excited because, well, you know, you can't fish without equipment, and all the nice fishermen on the lake showed me how they work. So these have the reels and the little flags that go up. So I'm very happy about this little adventure of mine to come. And it comes with a little tackle, it comes with hooks, lines, and sinkers. It comes with one of these indispensable, what would you call it? It's a holy spoon. The holy grail of fishing, I would imagine. Anyway, I love it, and I can't wait to get out on the ice and use it. Thanks to the Crooked Stripe and Louise Whipple for making this all possible for me. It's on a toboggan. It came with 1988 fishing rules from Vermont and 1983 La Presse. C'est un magasin de Québec. Voilà. La Presse. 1983. Montreal. Friday the 16th of September 1983. And what can I say? I've got something to read. I have something to put bait upon, and I have a toboggan to pull across the ice. Now all I need is a fishing license. And I need my grandson and my daughter to show me how to do it. Thanks, everybody. You get out there on the ice when it's 11.5 inches thick and have yourself a great old time. Well, everybody, it's the end of the show, and it's the end of a very long day. A day where the wind went whistling through the trees and rosied up our cheeks. It's wonderful to be out on the lake. Absolutely beautiful. And I was so fortunate to be working with Jenna Sladkey, who did most of the videography on this show. The videography that was really bad was done by me because I couldn't see out of the lens finder. And that excuse, you know, it's a poor carpenter who blames her tools, but I couldn't see. So I hope I got Angie and her nephew on the show properly, because they were wonderful. And then we had the winner of the Eli Goss tournament. They just texted me a little while ago and said that indeed that large pike you saw with the boys I met on the lake, there was Glenn Tucker from Wilmington, Raynor Bemis, who was the champion with an 18-pound northern pike. Amazing. I don't want to dangle my toes in the water anytime soon. And then Ryan Lolly, who's from Newfane. They're all so lovely, and they were so willing to talk with me about their enthusiasm for the fishing. So at the end of a day like today just makes me so glad I live here. And so glad for NEK-TV allowing me to go out and have an excuse to just stop anybody anywhere I am and say, would you please talk to us? And it's a very friendly television station. If you haven't subscribed to it, or if you aren't familiar with Todd and Kelby and the people who work there, give it a shot. We have all kinds of programming, and there are all kinds of interesting people in the Northeast Kingdom with whom to speak. So call the station or text them or do whatever they do in the modern day for communications, NEK-TV. Kelby will put the number down here. If you have anyone you'd like to see interviewed on the show, this is Life is Good. Just say I'd like to be on Life is Good, or I have a recommendation, because I certainly don't get out enough to meet all of you. But if I have a destination, or if somebody can get to my place, we can do a show and I can learn all about you, and then everybody in the Northeast Kingdom can learn all about you. And where else can you have a show and finish it off in your nightdress at the end of the day? I've got to say, I'm in heaven. So thank you so much for watching Life is Good. Call the station if you know anybody who'd like to be on with me, and we'll make it happen. Have a great week, and get out and play. It might be cold, but just get out there. See you next week. Thank you.
Tweet, tweet. He rocks in the treetop all the day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet. Slow rockin' Robin, 'cause we really gonna rock tonight. Every little swallow, every chickadee, every little bird in the tall oak tree. The wise or loud, the big black crow, flap of their wings, sing and go, bird, go. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet. Slow rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. Slow. A pretty little raven at the birdman stand taught him how to do the bop, and it was grand. They started going steady and bless my soul. He out-bopped the buzzard and the oriole. He rocks in the treetop all the day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, rockin' Robin, tweet. Slow rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. Well, the pretty little raven at the birdman stand taught him how to do the bop, and it was grand. They started going steady and bless my soul. He out-bopped the buzzard and the oriole. He rocks in the treetop all the day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet. Rockin' Robin, slow rockin' Robin, 'cause we're